Hi guys, it's Hayden and welcome to my latest diecast model review, and this time it is the AUTOart Millennium line, the 1 to 18th scale of the Nissan R34 is that tune, is that version 2, and it is in the silver metallic color, and this is probably one of the most anticipated release from AUTOart. And I must say this model is pretty nice. It has made a lot of improvements, so let's show you what I meant. I actually got two shades of the same model because I found that the green, this jade gold color is a limited edition, 2000 pieces worldwide, so I thought why not, let's get it and keep it for maybe the prices go up or something. But for this particular model, it has a very contrasting color between the body color and the front bumpers and the rear bumpers. I'm not sure if it sees on this video, but it's there, it's very apparent. And let's talk about the issues with my silver one. The silver one has some issues with the hood. I'm not sure if it's the part underneath that keeps it up, but if you press it down pretty tight, it won't show as big of a shut line issue. And the second thing is the hot rod stance that people in the forums are talking about. And the front is very aggressive, and the rear ride height is a lot higher than the front, and it creates that odd looking stance. And what are the other problems? When it came in, the badge was a bit misaligned, but once you have a vise, some kind of a manipulating tool, you can shift it and correct its position. And I don't find any other issues apart from that. So AUTOart had made some improvement, just like how the 911 GT3 RS did. It replaced the metal hinges instead of the usual dog legs for the hood and I think just the front, and the rear boot still features that dog leg design, and I think they revised the front headlamps as well. It didn't look like the ones from the previous version. And the silver metallic is a nicely done finish. I'll give you a closer look right here. The R34 Z tune is limited to 19 units across the world, which makes it one of the most rarest Skylines around. And it features very much wider fenders on the front, nicer looking bumpers from Nismo, have a different rear bumper and a wider fender on the rear. And to top it up, the engine has a 2.8 liter engine versus the 2.6, and it comes with a racing inspired turbochargers. Have the anti-roll bar on the front, and it's quite detailed on the front. And let's check out the disc brakes. Features a 5-stroke Nismo rims with Mambro bricks, disc brakes, which looks pretty darn good. And the interior features a black and red contrasting colors. Let's look at it from the other side. the features: speedometer and like a head-up display there, more like a LCD display. You have different pedals, and if you've rode or ride a Altima or Maxima before, and you notice how the plastic interior looks pretty dull, and the Skyline features a very similar thing, but they again put in details like seat belts, a very nicely detailed bucket seat, which would wrap around you pretty tightly in the real car. And let's look at the rear. Looks pretty darn good, and the interior is all lined with carpet-like material. Same goes to the front. And it's safe to say the silver metallic is a good shade to choose. There's also two more besides the jade gold. There's jet black, the Bayside blue. They're very good choices to look for, even though they are imaginary colors. So the final thing I want to look at is the undercarriage, and it looks very awesome. You see the underbody diffuser, and you can see the drivetrain, exhaust pipes running down the bottom, the fuel tank, and you see the network of almost like a cage on the rear, which displays the improvements made on the versus stock. And you see, believe fuel cooling and some small thing changes like the differential, and it's pretty impressive, even though the color doesn't highlight it much, but good work there. So what are my final thoughts on this model? Well, it definitely looks pretty darn good, and if I want to point out once again is the very odd thing on the hood shut line and the rear hot rod stance, which is quite apparent if you put it down low like this. Not so much, I guess, but looks pretty awesome. If you're looking for a extra stock like R34 into your collection, and amongst the one of the most ridiculously priced eBay item before this was released, then this is a must-get Skyline for you. I hope you have a nice day. See you next time.